It happened again. I'm back for part 3. But again, unconditional love will make you better because it's more about you than them. Love will sometimes be more for the other person. I love you as long as you're with me. I love you as long as you're doing what I think you should do and what I want you to do. Those are all the reasons why I love you. Just pay attention. Communicate. Communication is always good. You shouldn't have to shut off, shut down, close off, hibernate. You shouldn't have to do any of those things when you're in a relationship. There should be nothing that you can't talk about and communicate about how you feel and what you think, and you should be able to do that without being penalized for it. You should be able to do that freely and openly. How often have you heard, I love you, but you still got hurt? They still left. They still lied and still betrayed you. But how often have you heard, I love you unconditionally and I'm not going anywhere. We will work through whatever may come our way. We don't hear that enough. We hear, I love you, but I do something different. I love you, but I can't stay. I love you, but I have to go. We hardly ever hear, I love you unconditionally, and I'm not going anywhere. I know you're worth it. We're going to figure this thing out. We're going to work together, grow together, and be better together. We don't hear that enough. Not to say that you will not get hurt with unconditional love, but unconditional love, most of the time, will not leave you to fight alone. Someone that loves you unconditionally will not give up on you the very first time something happens, or over the smallest minute thing. Okay, it's over. I'm out of there. That's not unconditional love. When people love with conditions, it's usually I love you, like I said earlier, until you mess up. You do or say something I don't like and I'm out. That's not an unconditional love. That's a selfish kind of love, and love is selfless, not selfish. Love is selfless and not selfish. Until you are loved with the love of Christ, you have never been loved at all. You have no idea what love feels like. I remember when I used to love with anger, bitterness, being upset. I could be so mad with somebody and so angry and probably say the most disrespectful thing, but still love them. Well, that's what I thought. I thought that was love. When I realized that I could love someone that hurt me without anger, without bitterness, I could still pray for them. I could still help them if they need. I could still be there for them during their difficult times and had peace about it. That's when I realized what love really was. And that's a love that a lot of us haven't experienced yet because we haven't surrendered. We haven't made that connection. We don't have that intimacy with Christ. Remember to love Christ first. Pray for discernment and conviction, because there's no change without conviction. That's the recipe for Christ, like love. Put Christ first. Pray for discernment. Pray for conviction. Change. Because you can't change without conviction. If we do the same thing over and over again and we don't feel that we've done anything wrong, then there's no conviction. If we're doing something and we don't feel bad about what we did, if we've done something that can go to sleep at night and it not worry us, not bother us, there's no conviction. How are you going to change if you don't think change is needed? But yes, I'm sorry for the 3-part video. I have no idea. The enemy is busy today, but he will not win. So I still was able to get out my messages. Probably not exactly how I wanted to, because the video stopped 3 times. But remember, he knew you before you knew you. Seek ye first, and all else will be added. Love, light, and life. And remember, men and women, if you have someone in your life that you know is nurturing, you know they love you, you know that they care for you, they care about how you feel, they care about how you think emotionally, mentally, they are there with you no matter what. If you know you can count on them no matter what. You know they will be there for you no matter what, through sickness and in health. Hold on to that person. Don't let one mishap, or don't let something that you've gone through, call that person. Text that person if they're still available. Now, I'm not saying go harass and call and text somebody that might be another relationship and now you're thinking, I did mess that up, right? Don't call and bother them people if they are already involved in another relationship. Now, I'm not saying do that, but if the opportunity is still there, it's still there for a reason. Utilize it. Pray about it and then act on it. Love, peace, and light.